Hey everyone, it's great to see you all again. We're here near the Oban coast at Drift Creek Falls, and this week we're going to be talking about waterfalls, so I hope you all enjoy it. When it comes to waterfall photography, there are just a few things that I like to keep in mind when I, one, get on location, and two, when I'm packing my gear. So hopefully you can hear me pretty well with the water flowing, but first, when packing my gear, right now I'm unfortunately only have a wide angle lens, but if I had the choices, the first thing you want to think about is whether you want to shoot wide angle photos, or if you really want to shoot telephoto kind of up close intimate shots of the waterfall. Beautiful waterfall. Wow. And there's this suspension bridge up here, and the fog's really doing well. I'd love to get some telephoto photos of this one, but I think I'm gonna look for this nice foreground stream and then see what we can get.
And as I walked around trying to find a good composition, I settled on this rock that I thought I might be able to do something with.
This first composition I think I found something, and I don't think I'll be able to use a tripod for this one really, just because the water is so intense. But if you can see, I have the water rushing through the foreground, kind of that rock stabilizing everything. To the left, I think I'll adjust this a little bit to kind of get those rocks covered a little bit more. I will do this horizontal. Just take a few and see how they turned out here.
I was pleasantly surprised on how sharp I was able to get this long exposure image handheld, and I love the balance between the rock on the left and the pile of rocks on the right, leading your eye to the waterfall.
Now, unfortunately, that would be the last photo I get before this happened. Oh no. Oh no. We need to go. I need to dry this off. Oh no. I need to dry this off somehow. Lesson learned, I suppose. But that's alright. I got back home, dried everything out, took everything apart, and it looks like it's working because I'm recording on it right now. But there are a couple more things that I wanted to go through as far as shooting waterfalls. So the first one I mentioned was your choice of lens. So you could either go with a wide angle or a telephoto. The second one is shutter speed. Whether you want to have that milky smooth water flow, or do you want some texture in the water. You could also do a combination of both, where the foreground is that milky smooth water and the waterfall in the background is more textured. A lot of the times when I'm shooting telephoto, I tend to use the higher shutter speed, and when shooting wide angle, I tend to use a lower shutter speed. The next thing I wanted to touch on was to explore your surroundings. So maybe the waterfall is interesting, and maybe the foreground's interesting, and maybe the stream leading to the waterfall is interesting, but sometimes you want to take a look around, and maybe there's something other than the waterfall or the water itself that's going to be interesting. For example, say you're in a forest and there's some fog rolling in, or the sunlight is not hitting the waterfall but hitting something else. You don't have to be shooting the waterfall even though there's a waterfall right in front of you. You can take the time to observe your surroundings and follow the direction of the light to understand how it interacts with the environment. The next thing I wanted to talk about is reflections and rainbows. Whether it be a stream, river, or lake that's near the waterfall, always look for interesting compositions that includes a reflection of the waterfall or the immediate surroundings. In addition to that, when the sun is shining, always look for rainbows that appear on the base of the waterfall or in the waterfall when the water is splashing. And the final thing is just to compose your photo. Take everything that we've talked about into consideration. Do you want to use a wide angle or telephoto lens? Do you want a long or short exposure? Are there things around that you can shoot other than the waterfall? And then are there things that can be used as reflections or rainbows with the water? And when you start thinking about those things in order and not trying to mash everything into one, it really makes it much easier and much more enjoyable process when it comes to shooting waterfalls. And not only that, you can use these steps when shooting something other than a waterfall as well. So whether it be at a waterfall, in the desert, or on the ocean, just think about these 5 simple steps and it should make your life a lot easier. Sorry for the cutoff of the POV video. I really enjoy making them, so I'll definitely be making more. Let me know what you all think. But other than that, make sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter to never miss an update. I also have print sales on my website, and also on my Facebook page, I will be posting daily. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.